So we're here at the Microsoft booth with
Joke?
and
Robert?
yeah, and you guys work with PowerApps.
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah.
We're from the Netherlands subsidiary, working as a consultant for Power. Well, we work together with Office 365, PowerApps.
Yeah. Tell us about PowerApps and what it is and what you can do with it.
PowerApps is tooling which allows you to create really, really fast, and that's the power part of it. An app based on the information you already have, but actually you can do almost everything with it. Robert even built Space Invaders with it.
That's very cool. Is that available to everybody?
No, it's not.
Yeah.
It was just for trying and to see what actually is possible when you use PowerApps.
Okay, so it's graphically very adaptable.
Yes, it is. Yes, graphically, it's based on like a canvas with a number of controls. You can use these controls like buttons and input, text inputs, etc. And at the back end, you have a number of services like SharePoint, CRM, and you can get data from these services, write it back to the services. You can even implement your own service and use it within PowerApps.
Yeah, so basically anything that you need at a whim.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And who's the intended users of this?
You could think of power users who use this at one end, but for the more simple stuff, you can even have real end users, like information workers who can use it. But if you look at implementing, for example, the custom services, then you could also be a developer. So it's wide range. When you look at the language that is used within PowerApps, it's a combination of Excel, so functions in Excel, and on the other hand, a subset of JavaScript. It's a JavaScript-like language with Excel functions.
Okay, so it's specially built for PowerApps.
Absolutely, yeah.
What type of customers do you guys work with here in the Netherlands?
We're currently working at a government agency together with PowerApps to create a nice app on which we can't elaborate at all. Sorry.
No, that's okay. But there are a lot of different within public sector and private companies.
Yeah, and just to say, Robert explained who can create PowerApps, but if we talk about end users, it can be everyone.
Yeah. And is that this? Do you need to be an organization, or can you use this at home to do anything else, like just standard doing it with your Office account?
If you have an Office 365 account, you can use PowerApps.
Yeah.
So it's actually for everyone with Office 365. So just play around. It's really easy.
And make shopping lists and that one.
If you want to. Yeah, if you want to, you could do that. Yeah. Basically, everybody in the organization can create his or her own Power App, publish it to your PowerApps environment that belongs to the organization that you're with, and you can give other people within your organization access to these PowerApps, so they can reuse your shopping list app. Yeah.
There you go. So, do you want to do a demo of this? You have an application up here.
Yes, we do. What you are looking at right now is the PowerApps Studio.
Yep.
And we have this app in edit mode.
Yep.
And as you can see, there are a number of ribbon tabs above, which contain the controls that I was talking about. You also have the possibility to create actions based on button clicks. And you have the content tab, which contains the data sources. And as you can see, we have 6 data sources that are connected within this app. So this is like the run button. So let's preview the app. So in this case, it's a bike sharing app, which is part of all of the example apps that you get within your Power App account. So we log in, and then you see the weather and the location where you are. you can see the number of accounts that you need to go with your bike team to get your bikes. So let's start. So what this app does, it has a number of destinations that you should follow up to get your bikes. Your bike.
To provide maintenance to your bikes.
And when you've done that, then you can push the arrive button, and then a workflow starts, which actually changes the data in that you've done the job there.
All right.
So you can also generate a map which shows the route that you should take to fix your bikes.
And this is using the Google API for maps.
For maps it is. For maps it is. Well, it's not actually using the API. It's what they're doing here is they're using a function which makes a pop-up. The pop-up creates a Google Maps which throws in the URL all the different locations.
Yeah, right. Okay, so this isn't something that you need your API to. You can just display the web page and do the metadata inside the URL.
Yeah, exactly. So this is one of the ways in which you can use PowerApps to communicate with external services on in a web-based manner. Yeah.
And if this has been on an Android phone, it will probably pop up the application.
It would. Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Well, there you have it. It's a really easy tool to everybody to use. Thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome.
Yeah, very much. Yeah. So, how do you feel that this? You've just arrived here today.
Yes, we are from the Netherlands, so we arrived this morning by train. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So, have you gotten a feel of how the conference has been so far?
Well, very little bit, but I think it went very well. I think there were a lot of people, a lot of attendees. So it was a nice conference.
We're on the last day. Do you feel you have got a lot of traffic here today?
No, we've arrived here with public transport. So
just but do you have a lot of traffic on the booth?
Okay.
Not in the city. So you had a lot of traffic of people coming here to the booth?
Well, in the morning it was a little bit quiet, but especially during lunch or around lunch, it was much more people asking questions, and it was really nice to do. Something else than our regular day of work, where we just implement these solutions at our customer site.
Yeah, it's great to get a break from that, right?
Indeed.
Yeah, so thank you very much for your time, and this will be on our podcast soon. Thank you very much.
Okay.